Hello, my name is Abe and welcome back to Enter the Gungeon as the, I don't know what that says, it says convict. Yo! No reason to Alt F4 this re-roll and pick a new character. I expended several of my veto tokens on the last run, if I do remember correctly. Or it was like 2 runs ago, wasn't it? Because last run was probably a Paradox run or something, I don't know. Anyways, freaking Gungeon, love the game, fantastic. You ever heard of this game? It's pretty good. You know, only one of the, best roguelites that comes out of the 2010s. Did come out in the 2010s too. Now that I'm thinking about it, man, I've definitely talked about this kind of stuff before, but man, I remember the first, it was like probably an alpha build of this game was fantastic and it was the same Gungeon experience back then, but the alpha build itself was way harder and way different. And I remember on the first floor, you got to fight those red mages that would suck up your own bullets and turn them into enemy bullets. They were so BS. Oh man, what a fun game this Enter the Gungeon is? Ah yes, Enter the Gungeon. Enter the Gungeon. Yo, if there were like a race of Guan people shooting Guan stones out of their bodies, you would be like, what is this nonsense? This makes no sense. Anyways, I'm slightly losing my mind here, by the way. I have no idea what I'm talking about. I'm just looking to have a good time in the Gungeon. And you know me, I love my convict. I love this sawed-off shotgun. Don't destroy my water barrel. I need that. Oh, no. There can be a third, I was gonna say, I need you to walk downwards so you don't hit the water barrel. A third wave reinforcement of one of these gun knights who look like they were ripped straight out of Rogue Legacy. You know what? Hold up. I gotta ask a question here. I need Twitch chat to inform me of an answer. Is Rogue Legacy 2 coming out of early access soon? I thought I remember someone saying that Rogue Legacy, it might have been another game, was gonna actually come out at some point. I've seen literally 0 content regarding Rogue Legacy, so that's a game that I can go into with a fresh mindset. The only thing I know about it is that like the first major update that it had when it was in early access was called like the pizza update, and I just was like, this is why I don't like early access. Like that was my thought basically when I read that. I was like, really? Everyone likes pizza, therefore that should be the theme of our first update for Rogue Legacy, guys. Everyone loves pizza, we can have a pizza party. The pizza update, woo, everyone likes pizza, you're gonna love our game, yeah! Ugh. I don't know why, but there's something very off-putting about that, you know? Seagus says April 28th. Currently it is April, I gotta find my phone, 22nd, which is a Friday, so Thursday it'll come out? I mean, that seems fine to me because in theory, let's go. In theory, Thursday is a stream day for me and I should just be able to play it on the first day of it being released. You know what? Gives me something to look forward to for next week. I'll be honest, I did not see him because he was green on green, but I should be paying a little bit more attention to that. So we got it. We got something to do on Thursday. Sorry, I just had a cough for a second there. I had like, why did that table flip? I had a like breakfast burrito like 20 minutes ago as a quick little snack before I started this recording session here, the stream, as you might want to call it. little piece of, like, I don't know, hash stuck in my throat or something. Anyway, Space Melter is pretty good. Oh, you mother. I hate this guy. Well, we got the pig again. Maybe if we get lucky, we can fling this pig into like a pit and then sell him for like 30 bucks. I'm gonna buy a key. I'm gonna open up the other chest because I want to see what we got. It's a grenade launcher. I mean, honestly, we've got some pretty okay kind of boss killing guns early, I suppose. All right. You're lucky, punk. Do you want to know why you're lucky? It's early enough that I can build my run around you. You're freaking lufty. Lufty? What the heck? You're freaking lucky, punk. Dun, 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 dun. I don't like getting a Junkin late. I like getting the Junkin early when you can make him work. You know, you can break all of the like brown and blue chests that you would otherwise open and be like, I don't want these. Why would I want a freaking, you know, garbage quality chest? I don't. Oh, I should have really saved my Molotov for this room. That's the problem with, whoop, I should have actually hit my shot too. It's a problem with the Molotov. You want to use it, and then when you use it, you find out that you used it in like the wrong room. Get away from me, you bullet kid. Did you hear that? I don't mean there's a giant walking around about to crush me in Elden Ring. I mean, there was like a, oh, you know what? I think that's the Junkin attack sound effect. It's like a wet sack hitting an enemy in the face. You know what? For a second, I thought that was gonna be a little bit out of left field. I think it actually works very perfectly for Mr. Junkman. Mr. Junkman. You know, I think for this, I mean, I like that they buffed the grenade launcher to give it, it was double ammo, I think, right? Used to have 30 ammo, now it has 60. But if it can't even kill one cowboy bulletkin in the face, I'm like, what's the point? What's the freaking point? Pour a gun. You know what? This is worthy of a Molotov. Enemies are poisoned, they're on fire, they're getting puked on. Oh, lovely. This has the makings of a pretty fun little Gungeon run here. What the heck? Every time I hear that wet sack slap sound effect, first of all, great Foley work. Second of all, please don't sack my wet, please don't slap my wet sack ever again. That is extremely rude. I let very few people slap my sacks. Stop slapping my sacks. Junkin, no! How many times can I say slapping my sack? Before this video gets demonetized on YouTube. I kind of like that that's a classic running joke for, I mean, not only myself, but for other, you know, YouTubers out there about how at any moment in time your video could just be demonetized. I usually don't have a big problem with that. My biggest problem I have with that kind of stuff is, you know, a company who shouldn't have, you know, this game's soundtrack in its catalog is copyright ID matching the soundtrack for Enter the Gungeon, and I'm like, yo, no. Some, you know, Malaysian Enter the Gungeon YouTuber who's on episode 3 does not own the soundtrack to Enter the Gungeon. I'm surprised by how easy it is to actually make a claim. Like, anyone can do it, I think. I imagine what happens in these situations. I don't know why I'm talking about, like, the behind-the-scenes inside baseball here, but I imagine what happens is that they have, like, a management company that they are producing content for, and then their system is automatically, you know, putting their videos in the audio database that they own or that they manage. And it's just a very unusual thing. You think that they would know better, but I guess they just don't care. Like, there's not really a penalty for a, you know, faulty content ID request. It's just work for the streamers. It's a little annoying. I've had that happen with Gungeon. I've had that happen. Yo, let's go. Oh, but the shots are so slow. But we do have the face melter synergy, which is really nice. I've had that happen with Gungeon. I had that happen with Dead Space after I played the game like 2 years prior. I started to get content ID matches on it. And I'm like, you don't own the cutscenes. Again, sorry. On the one hand, I like having something to eat real quick before I do a long recording session. On the other hand, it does sometimes make me just get something caught in my throat for like 20 minutes. All right, let's do this. I do hate firing the pick when I do my initial reload, but let's be honest, the face melter is gonna wreck this guy. It's gonna wreck this fool. Mr. Blobulord is not gonna really stand too much of a chance. Just keep reloading. I like that you can reload for free though. Like, I don't know. How long do you think it would take to kill an enemy by throwing your pick at them? What's cool is that there's like a bleed visual effect with throwing the pick. I don't think it actually does anything. I wish that bleed was like an actual proper mechanic. But it ain't. Let's get ammo for the sawed off. And then, you know what? Gunslingers. How long do they last? Because they're so slow. I don't know. They still seem kind of garbage. I've never seen a gunslinger I like. Can we buy this? 2 credits? 2 credits? I was talking to a friend the other day, and I forget the context of this joke. They said something about we went, like, they went grocery shopping, they got some food, and they said something about something that they'd picked up. I forget the exact reason behind what they were doing, or whatever. But I said something in the Skyrim guard voice. 2 ham steaks? You know, I forget exactly what it was in context, but I just chuckled to myself, and they just gave me a look like, what the hell are you talking about? And I had to explain to them that I've just had, whenever I say like 2 words side by side, 2 syllables, that's the entire sentence, in my head I say it in the Skyrim guard voice. Because I've been playing Elden Ring and I use curved swords, and the joke has been curved swords? Because that's what they freaking say in Skyrim. And so that's infected my like actual vernacular in real life. And I just say it and I chuckle to myself, and that's my sense of humor. That is my current sense of humor is Skyrim guard 2 swords, and then I just chuckle to myself. It doesn't matter what it is if it's just 2 words. Breakfast burrito? Well, that's too many syllables, but like, you get the idea, right? God, I don't know why I'm so easily amused by things. Oh. Easily amusing myself. No one here does it any better. God, that's so slow. You know what we need to be using? I don't know why I haven't been using this. We need to be using the Stone Dome. Super slow shots with automatic homing that do a lot of damage and have a good knockback. Yeah, this is our room clear of choice. Oh, and it pushes enemies away. I completely forgot about that whole thing. Look at this. And honestly, the shots are so slow that I think they have a better job of homing. People in chat still talking about Isaac. Pun Pun says, I don't like Tainted Cain that much, but he's interesting. Tainted Cain is a slow character, which I think is why a lot of people don't enjoy it in the Isaac. Dun, 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 dun. And Ligmaste says, Tainted Cain's a pain in the yahoo! I like the bag of crafting, though, as an item in Isaac. Like, if I get that on another character to be able to turn consumables into random items, that's pretty sweet. Chrissia says, doing boss rush will be a pain. Yeah. There are ways that you can open up the door, though, the boss rush, so I guess the idea is try to find a way to make a Mama Mega. I forgot how I did it. How did I do boss rush as my Tainted Cain? I don't recall. They might have changed it so that his recipes are always randomized now. How they changed it is that Tainted Cain's recipes are randomized except for specific recipes that give you specific items. For example, 8 pennies will always give you the slot machine. 8 hearts will always give you a yum heart. 8 bombs will always give you 10 bombs, I think, and then 8 mega bombs always gives you Mama Mega. So, like, there are ways that you can guarantee what you get, but the recipes are kind of limited and special. Look, not the highest DPS in the whole world, but still a fantastic gun. We got a bit of an army going here. What the heck? You know, I'd love to grab the egg. To get an S tier item in the late game for free, you just gotta get rid of the Molotov cocktail. I can get down with that. Just like, I'm trying to watch where the bullets are going and shoot in that general direction. Cryhard says, Abe, can you make that head an emote for me? Dude, you can even animate it. You could have, like, nodding head. You could have spitting head. Dude, that would make this would make a great Twitch emote in the bottom right corner, or, you know, on my head when you're attacking, for someone who's just yapping, like, yap, 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 yap. Look at him yap right now. That'd be fantastic. Pop, 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 pop. I can probably even do that. I don't understand anything about how Photoshop works, but I could probably do that. I need to get Baze to make some emotes for me. How about Agrocrisia's chicken, but with the pop pop head on it? Because apparently my friend Baze, he didn't write a book, but he was the artist for a children's book or something like that. He did the illustrations for it, so I gotta figure out the information from him and be like, yo, my friend's famous. He actually he's like published something, or he's had his work been published. Dun 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 dun. Let's refill this. Jar of bees. I mean, if we're gonna take the egg, then the Molotov and the jar of bees are both kind of worthless. So I think I'm gonna take the egg. I really want to get a S tier item later, I think. So I'm gonna take the weird egg. We're gonna lose a couple of things, but that's fine. Mud says, I love Baze. I need to find an excuse to talk to the guy. I haven't talked to him in a while. We haven't exactly played a lot of Rocket League together recently, so. Dun 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 dun. Disposable account says rat key. Screw that noise. What, are you kidding me? Rat key sucks. Worst item in the game. All you get for it is having to fight an extra boss. Who cares? Please run. I love that bleeding door, SFX. And by SFX, I mean VFX. Actually would prefer it if you walked into the fire, though. I'm doing too good of a job of knocking this guy back, though. You know what I need? Never mind, I found it. Ammo. Actually, I was gonna say, like, turkey would be great. Because basically every one of your shots is landing because they all home, so... And ammo refund would be a pretty useful thing to pick up for something like this. Pun Pun says, off topic from Isaac, I don't know how to get the golden tonic dog. You're not gonna like this, okay? Because I know what you're talking about. You're talking about the tonic character in Enter the Gungeon, the one who gives you turbo mode. Normally his skin color is blue, of course. Tonic Dog becomes gold when you pay him money. But the trigger for him like requesting the payout is that you have to turn on and turn off turbo mode while you have a ton of hegemony credits. Now, I have, believe it or not, I have 25,000 hegemony credits, which is way more than enough. But he'll request like 1,000 credits, if not more, to become gold. So if you don't have the option to have him pay you cash, you just gotta play the game more and keep farming credits. It's like, it's the last unlock in the game, in all likelihood, because it requires you to just play it a whole bunch. Yeah, if you have like 1,000, he'll ask for 800. If you have like 5,000, he'll ask for 4,000. I forget the exact mechanics of how it works, but you just have to get like $1 billion, and then eventually he will, he'll take your money. But there's two triggers. He'll never, the only way he'll ask for it is if you try to turn on and turn off turbo mode. And the only time he'll ask for it is if you have like thousands of credits. So, you know, good luck. Holy Grail. Dude, I gotta be honest with you. Holy Grail seems really good. So I'm just gonna buy it. Basically, this means we have infinite ammo, which is really nice. And here I thought it was just a little Easter egg. I mean, it kind of is an Easter egg. His existence is an Easter egg, though. But really, you just gotta pay for it. Is there an achievement related to giving him all that cash? I wonder if there's like a, you know, a Steam achievement global listing, and you can see exactly how many people have paid off the tonic dog. Ah! Yeah, okay, well we got some ammo back at least. One of the things that I hate about this gun is actually the fear aura. It messes up enemy patterns too much. I would prefer it if this just didn't have the aura to it. Like, maybe we could have a second version of this head, and when you reload at full ammo, it has a smile on its face, and then there's a chance of charming enemies near you instead of making them afeared. I don't know. Just trying to think about it, because the fear effect interrupts the enemies just a little bit. It's not that bad, though. I mean, it's still a great gun. Yeah. Dun-dun-dun-dun. Isn't it the same as defeating the Punch-Out and getting the boxing gloves? Isn't it the same? Isn't it the same? I don't know what you mean, isn't it the same? Unlock criteria, no, because that just is beat the rat. Well, beat the rat and Punch-Out. So it's not a skill unlock, it's a time unlock. Which I guess is kind of what it is, isn't it? You know, paying tonic, it's just a time unlock. Have you played the game enough to unlock him? Ah, you mother! I really don't want super turbo gun. Although with slow shots, maybe. Now we just need to find a gun muncher. A gun muncher! Let's use a hexagon, I think. I think Junkin punched the Chancellor. Not what I would have done, but that's okay. Let's not forget, we have infinite ammo. Taking damage is actually a strategic mistake as opposed to a, you know, dodging mistake. If ever I get hit from now on, basically just assume I want the ammo. That way I look better. Maze says, I would start playing this game if they made an Abe character. What would the Abe character be? I'm imagining it being like a character who has like a speech bubble, kind of like Gunther, except every time you pick up any item, he complains about the item in a minor fashion. Like, oh, I hate it. Oh, they should change it, make it better. Oh, there's a bug with this one, actually. You shouldn't take this. This is a bad gun. Oh, why does this have to be brown tier? It should be blue tier. Ugh. And it would just be like, oh, you know what? What I'm picturing it is, now I'm picturing it like comic book guy from The Simpsons. Worst gun ever. He just like complains about everything. I kind of love it. I kind of love it. Hey, we got a new friend. We got so many friends. It's the run of friends. Bum, 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 bum. Dun, 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 dun. I'll open this one. Okay, poison immunity. You know, I'm not gonna open this one though. It's just a gun. Yeah, it could give us, you know, glass cannon, but let's get more junk. Let's get more junk. Let's get more junk. I think we did everything. He starts with a passive that turns random enemy bullets into chat bullets. He ignores those bullets. How about we implement Isaac April Fool's mode so that every time you fight a boss, it's just Amoconda. It's a chicken! It's the mystical jammed chicken. I should have let the chicken live, but you know, until I have a chicken emote. That's not gonna happen. That chicken took a drink. Out of ammo. Out of ammo? Crummy commercial. What was the last achievement you got in this game, asks Hank Bab. I could look. I could look at my achievement list in Steam and probably find it. But to be honest with you, it was probably the one for finished gun. Is that an achievement? That's almost certainly the last thing that I did if it was an achievement, because I remember it taking so long to find the synergy bouncing guns. What is it called? The Gemini Meister Mark 1 and the Mark 2? Yeah, those guns, whatever they were called. Why can't I not remember the names of the bouncy guns? Rubenstein Mark 1 and the Rubenstein Mark 2. That's the guns that took a long time for me to find. That's what they're called. Ruben gun. First of all, sounds freaking delicious if you ask me. How do you get finished gun if it's easy enough to explain? It is. You get finished gun by literally getting every one of these. So if you have a question mark, well, if you have more than one question mark on this screen, you gotta find it. You gotta find the gun. I'm not talking about the chandelier achievement. Well, the thing is that didn't they add in new achievements with different versions of the game? You know, like achievements for fighting the rat when they introduced that in AG&D, the achievements for fighting, you know, stuff in finished, or for finishing the game in what is the name of this last update? All's well that ends well. Farewell to Arms, that's what it's called. Why did I say, I wanted to say Finish to Arms. That's like not what it's called. They added in new achievements. So when you say last achievement, I'm thinking, well, what's the last achievement I did? Not what was the last achievement from the base game that I did, because I don't know about that. We would have to just look. We'd have to look at my like Steam achievement list and see. Which we could do. It's only like 3 achievements for each update. Well, then it should be easy to figure out, won't it? But yeah, the chandeliers were definitely a hard one to do for the base game, just because of the fact that there's not that many chandeliers in Enter the Gungeon. So I'm spending keys on non-chests here because of Junkman. It's actually worth quite a bit for me to try and get like extra value out of these keys to give me an excuse to junk chests. It's working out quite well, I think. You know what? You get destroyed. You know what? I'm just gonna break the chest. I think if I get a key and break the chest, it's more likely to have junk, but whatever. I'm just gonna shoot the freaking chest. I don't know how the math works. Do the rocks in Chamber 3 count as chandeliers? No. Do you want to know what counts as chandeliers? Chandeliers. Is it a chandelier? Then no, it doesn't count for the chandelier. Achievement in Gungeon. Is it a rock? It's not a chandelier. Is it a TNT trap? Not a chandelier. Is it a pit? Not a chandelier. Is it a minecart? Also not a chandelier. Different achievement, easier to do, not a chandelier. Any questions? Sorry, I have to do it. Any questions? I have to do it in my proper David S. Pumpkin voice. What the heck? You didn't go down. I accidentally killed you with my music. My music is too powerful for the likes of you, scumbag. Thanks for your insight. Oh, great, Abe. I gotta be very, unambiguous about my response here. I can be ambiguous when I'm talking about anything else, but when it's Gungeon, oh god, I gotta get it right the first time. Otherwise, chat will inform me of my my errors. Well, that's funny. Also not what I want. But in theory, I could open up more chests now. Sorry for shooting you like 10 times. I will still buy a key though. To have one key to open up a chest on the next floor is fine. Excuse me. That's not entirely true. Number 2 can be a question mark, but it's not needed for finish gun. Number 2? NO2. What the heck is NO2? Was there a gun muncher? I don't think there was. NO2 can be a question mark, but it's not needed for finished gun. I know that there's one gun that you don't need for finished gun. I forget what it is though, but you do need Rubinstein's Monster. I know that. I think I know that, right? Don't you need Rubinstein's Monster for finished gun? I think you do. Oh, you don't need the co-op item, number 2. Gotcha, yes. That might be the one that you don't need. You don't need the monster? I thought you do. Cause didn't I have to get the monster for my my finished gun? Maybe I just wanted the monster so I could complete the Ammonomicon anyways. Maybe that's why I focused down on getting the monster. Ogrim says absolutely not. All right, you know what? Rubinstein's Monster Gungeon Wiki. Rubinstein's Monster. It's a gun that is created when both Rubidyne Prototype and Rubidyne Prototype Mark II are required. Since this gun has no quality, RR won't give anything in return when you trade for it. This gun is not needed for completion. You can unlock the finished gun without having this gun's entry filled. He was right! He was right all along. Oh, you finally made a monkey. Yes, we finally made a monkey. Yes, you finally made a monkey out of me. I love you, Dr. Zaius. Round of applause, please, for the streamer. Woo! Hey, welcome to the stream. How you doing? Let's move on. Lord have mercy. You getting the vapors? Oh no, the great Abe was wrong. Well, to be fair, I don't remember my exact wording. I said I think I said I think. Now, I could be wrong about that, for sure. But I think I said I think. Oh, here come the bullets. I like that the bullets, because they're so slow, they can actually have time to curve around 180 degrees. Yoink. As long as they don't hit a wall, I suppose. Abe needs to be wrong more often so chat can correct him and force him to do a musical number. You can't force me to do a musical number. It has to be spontaneous. Perfect opportunity to create a clip, by the way. Just saying. What the heck? Oh, there's a ghost in the room? What the heck? Dunk, dunk, dunk. Why does this feel like slower enemy bullets? All right, that was a room. That's like the laziest room I think I've ever had in Gungeon. I just stood still, walked left, walked right, flipped the table, and then killed the enemies. It's the power of homing, you know? You're telling me I have to, sorry, butchered the quote. You're telling me I can dodge bullets? No, I'm saying when you're ready, you won't have to. Dun, 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 dun. Speaking of clips and singing. Well, now I gotta look. When was this? Making sure that my housemates know that the price of internet might go up, or we might have to do a little bit of, like, you know, I don't know, maybe some little adjustment on who pays what for the internet. Because we have a few people in this house who stream video games to the internet sometimes, although I was kind of the first. I did it first. I did it. It was me all along. Okay, that probably continues for like another 15 seconds or so. I remember that back when we were looking to upgrade our internet so we could have a little bit more capacity for multiple people streaming at the same time, and also so that, you know, when someone turns on the Netflix app in the living room, my stream doesn't suffer and dies. You know what? Blue chest. Okay, key is not exactly what I was looking for, but I'll take it. We'll hope for something else in the future. Tuk, tuk, tuk. Oh, excuse me. Something's caught in my throat again. And then I just like forgot to flip the table when I walked up to it for some reason. What the heck? What the heck? Well, there is a gun muncher. So you know what? We could gun munch. In fact, we're going to gun munch finish gun. Now, what do we gun munch in addition to the finished gun? I got no freaking idea. Let's see if we can maybe find a better gun on the floor. Oh my god, it's a long walk back to the next room. Dun, 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 dun. Stop shooting up. Sometimes the homing on this weapon is a little bit too good. It wants to shoot at the wrong enemy, and you're like, no, shoot at the enemy I'm pointed at. I do think it would be cool if weapons would be more likely to home in to what is around the cursor as opposed to what's closest to the character. What the heck? Did I not reload? Oh, Jesus. I hate this guy. Everyone hates this guy. It's like #1 least favorite boss, freaking Jam Oconda. Second most hated boss, this piece of garbage. Is that right? That sounds about right. Switch off to this. You know what? You're right on top of my amplifier. There we go. Door Mimic is pretty S2, says Cryhard. Okay, I mean, yeah, Door Mimic is pretty S, but... like, if I'm playing a BCDD20T run, I'll be really annoyed at a Door Mimic, because I'm like, come on, I needed like an easy fight here, please game. But if I'm doing like a normal run and I come across a Door Mimic, he's annoying, but he's also like fun because he's so unusual to find on your runs. I'm usually okay fighting a Door Mimic. I've had worse fights. Dude, I'm gonna get rid of the grenade launcher. Get rid of a green gun that I'm not really using. Okay, well, sure, why not? And come down here and, oops, my finger slipped. Get rid of this, get rid of this. I think next floor we're gonna have a jumping egg. Also a jumping. Chrissia says, would you like to see Risk of Rain 2 on my streams? Chrissia, we should play Risk of Rain 2 at some point together. I would be totally down. Cryhard says, I get Door Lord more than High Priest. I don't know why the game prioritizes other bosses on this floor so much, but High Priest is such a hard fight. What did we get? I wasn't paying attention. Oh, right, we got that. Yeah, it's due to the boss arenas themselves. The Wallmonger can be entered from the left and right side. Kill Pillars can be entered from the top, the left, the bottom, and the right. But for some reason, the High Priest can only be entered from below, which I guess just like because of how the game generates levels, it just makes it less likely to show up. And I think it's very strange and unusual. like really strange and unusual. It means that you fight High Priest like 1 out of every 30 runs, it feels. Anytime you want. How about in 6 hours? That'll be like, what, 6 a.m. for you? Really? Get out of here. Hey, Game Watcher Libre. Welcome, how you doing today? Thank you very much for the resub. Best streaming channel, period. You heard it, can I use that in like, advertisements? Can I quote you? You heard it here first, folks. Game Watcher Libre says best streaming channel ever. You may. Fantastic. Oh my god. I should see if like Brendan Toad has the same sentiments. Because for him, I mention this story every once in a while, especially when he's here. I think it's Brendan Toad. Sometimes I'll see names that I recognize on other Twitch streamers' streams, like subscribing, and I'm like, oh, they watch me too, and I'm like very excited whenever that happens. And I'm always like, oh, they do have good taste. I'm so happy. And so now I'm thinking about like an advertisement, and it's like, best streaming channel, says Game Watcher Libre, who also watches Pokemon. And it's like, ah, yes. Well, then they must be good. This Abe Clancy guy must be good. You don't have like 1,000 viewers, so you respond to chat, so that's nice. Ask chat their opinion on that, I think they'll have a different opinion than you do. Pun pun. Pun pun 763 actually. Get the name right, streamer. Hunk. Now I'm just having fun with it. I'm like, okay, if I can circle around these bulletkin and then get in like a piercing shot that hits 2 of them, why not, right? Game Watcher Libre, resident Germa viewer. I'd watch Germa. Unfortunately, I can't. You see, I'm a bit of a germaphobe. But ching! Can I get a Fredacula zing for that one? Zing! Let's see what the other chest is first. To be fair, Abe, you've been super chatty lately. Maybe it's because it's spring. Maybe it's because shut up. Or because when I'm playing, I think it's because I'm playing more Gungeon, and in Gungeon is like an autopilot game for me. Gungeon's a game for me where I just talk. Drat bot's still broken. Good point. I know I keep saying I need to get my chat bot fixed, but really it's I need to. Really, I just need to like research good chatbots and just find a new one. Want to use something besides Streamlabs because it don't freaking work anymore. Although I will say, my friend told me that Streamlabs still works for them and that they just keep updating theirs and it works. I can't even find the freaking download for it. Like, I can't find an updated version for it. Streamlabs, the only thing that they do offer is Streamlabs Desktop, which is the OBS component, you know, because instead of calling it Streamlabs OBS or Slobs, they call it Streamlabs Desktop, but it's the same damn thing. So I can't find the chatbot program anymore. I can't find the download link for it. And of course that was because of the whole, you know, the OBS project asked Streamlabs not to call their thing Streamlabs OBS because there was a naming confusion in there, and they did it anyways. And so they're like, you jerks, we told you, we asked you politely, and you did it anyways. Hey Nambi, Thank you for the resub. Caw. Although it didn't show up as a caw, it showed up as a LJ, but fair enough. Oh, come on. I just want one more junk. There we go. Now we can open up chests. Homing bullets. Homing bullets. What's the egg? I'll tell you next floor. Okay, promise. We might as well just buy whatever the hell we want now, because there's no reason to have any more money. Yeah, I gotta find a chatbot that, you know, works and is updated and has a downloader for it. If there is a downloader for the Streamlabs one, I just literally can't find it. Maybe that's me being a little bit dumb. Maybe that's me being a little bit boomer, I don't know. I do love a good homing shot with charge shot if it actually does work. Right, so Hank Bab, you asked about the egg. The egg has two different uses in Gungeon. The first use is it is a full health if I want it. At any point in time, I could just eat it for full health, so it's a nice little emergency heal. But it has another use, which I will show you as soon as we're done with this fight on the next floor. What do we want? Probably this. Come on, throw down, there we go. It's weird, you can throw down the amp repeatedly if you're not at full ammo, but not if you're at full ammo. Anyways, I hit a bullet. I rolled into a bullet, so no flawless, unfortunately. Okay, and we're done. Let's get the heck out of here. What the heck is this? Oh no, my junk man. His bullets are glitching. His bullets are glitching. They're going for Dragon. Right, the other use for the egg, by the way, is that you see how it's bouncing a whole lot in the icon? If you hold it for a long enough time, it'll bounce. It'll be like boing, 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 and then, no, not the egg! Anything but the egg! Bullets. I got the fight saber. Okay, you can still take contact damage. Test complete. After a long enough period of time, it turns into another gun. Although it's not really a gun that I want, so I don't know what to do about this. I mean, oh, what the heck? Oh no, Junkman, your bullets. Something's wrong with your bullets, Junkman. It is a fun weapon for pushing enemies around, knocking them into pits and whatnot. Do you see what's happening here? Hope my game doesn't crash. It's like Junkman can have a certain number of these bullet effects out at a time, and they're, you know, starting to spread. Got him. Brom, brom. Brom, brom. I need to switch weapons, something that's a little bit more fun. Let's go to the hexagon. We'll make some chickens. I mean, like, it's glitching out severely, but it also looks freaking cool. Did I just have a stroke, or did, like, the colors go a little bit, like, more monochromatic when I walked around the corner there? I don't know. I feel like it's okay now. Don't these rooms look a little dark and gray? What the hell is happening? Maybe it's Junkin. Maybe he's pulling out all of the green from the game and turning them into bullets. Oh my god. Dude, you know what? Enter the Gungeon gun idea. I've done it. I've come up with another gun idea. It's a tie-dye gun, but it's tie-dye, and it sucks the color out of the enemies to turn them into bullets of that color. And then the color of the enemy and the color of the bullet determines the bullet effect. Boom, done. Why is there no like painter's gun in this game, like spray paint? I can picture it right now. As a Gungeoneer, you have the can that's got the little ball in it, so it's like as you shake it, and you gotta shake the can in order to make it spray a little bit farther or something. God, but they you know what? They could actually take it. What is going on with Junkman? They could take it in another direction though. They could make it so that you have to like huff the paint can to get like a damage bonus. So I think I understand what's happening here. Let's review. Junkin is firing heavy bullets with a fast firing projectile. His shots are homing because of the fact that I'm using a bullet or a weapon I think that has one bullet in the clip, and they're also poisoned thanks to irradiated lead. So I think what's happening is that all of Junkin's shots are automatically homing. They leave a poison effect on hit. They are doing a ton of damage because they're heavy bullets, which also gives them a lot of knockback, so that's why he's knocking enemies into pits and whatnot. And because we have a bullet that has because we have a weapon that has one bullet in the clip, we're getting a lot of homing shots out of Junkman, because Junkman's weapons take whatever my current weapon's chances of statuses are, basically. You know, if I use this gun, we're probably not going to see very many homing shots out of Junkman, because this is a gun that has 1,100 bullets in it. But maybe all of his shots are homing. Maybe he has perfect accuracy. I don't know. Maybe they all home. I got no freaking idea. Okay. Whatever's going on, it seems to be doing a pretty good job. I mean, he just crushed the Agonizer. I kind of want to let Junkin kill the boss. Like, look at this. His bullets, like, they turn on a freaking dime. Look at that. Junkin's a freaking god. A god of the junk. Mad Gomper, welcome. No clip size, degrades in range. Spamming the reload button improves the range. Lead paint is the name of a synergy for it. Lead paint. It would be the lead amulet, the lodestone amulet, right? Because it's made out of the most precious material of all, lead. Or riddle of lead, yeah, because it's got lead in the name. I could see multiple different lead synergies. Ooh. Arcatraz says, PSA, please don't huff paint. What is it called? Wiffle? Whizzer? Oh my god. It's got a name for it. Whippets. Don't do whippets, kids. Dude, I'm loving the run though. It's a good run, good synergies, and a good Junkin. This is why I don't like the gold Junkin, because gold Junkin, it feels like he doesn't get all your synergies and everything, you know? But this Junkman, he's got all my synergies. He is just wrecking everyone. was a good run. Good run. And for all of you people who always complain that I don't let Sir Junkin help out when I get a junk man, look at this run. He's doing freaking everything for me, although he is firing his gun into a wall, but I mean, I've done that at times too, you know, no one's immune to accidentally shooting into a wall a few times. Camel B, welcome. Hello! And Orion Thoric, hello! Hello. Now I'm pretty sure Junkin is not gonna shoot the minions, so I'm gonna go for them. I got you covered, Junkin. I'll take care of these ones. You take care of the boss. I got him, man. You're clear. I got your back. I got your back, bro. Look at him. Look at him go. Good job, Junkin. Good job. Me and you, buddy, we're a team. Yeah! Woo! Me and Junkman forever! Screw you, pig. Junk for the junk god. I'm gonna try a little bit of an old school, yeah, dodge through those. Especially when I'm doing BCDD20T runs, I need to more easily and naturally move between the different methods of dodging that particular attack. Because usually I get it stuck in my head how I'm going to dodge, and then like the fight is progressing poorly, or I realize that like due to poison pursuit or something, I need to move differently, and then I just don't do it, and then I just get shot. But I need to learn how to adjust on the fly. Game getting a little laggy for anyone else? I think it's the bullet effects from Junkin. He is just like completely lagging the game, I think, with the particle effects on his poison shots. It's okay, I got you, Junkin. I got your back. Well, you know, pretty good run. Hard Junkin carry on that one. Thank you, Junkman. Fun run. And hey, JMC, welcome. Ironic and well timed. Fun run, fun Junkin. I liked it. I like it when familiars get your bullet synergies like what we just had here. Heavy bullets, poison bullets, homing bullets. He got everything, and it was a lot of fun. It was good to see. For now, for those of you on YouTube, thank you very much for watching. Like the video if you've enjoyed it. Subscribe for more. Check me out on Twitch if I want to go live. Support the channel at any of the links below in the video description, and I hope to see you here again for the next run of Enter the Gungeon. Sorry, Fight Saber, not your day.